welcome. You're watching Next IAS English. Today we are going to discuss a very important environment issue, which is first citizen science bird survey in Chaparala Wildlife Sanctuary records rare striated grassbird. So a rare striated grassbird has been discovered in the first citizen science bird survey in the Chaparala Wildlife Sanctuary. Let us have a look at it. The Chaparala Wildlife Sanctuary is in Maharashtra. So let us have a look at it first. So the recent developments include that 2-day citizen science bird survey was conducted in the Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary, in Gadchiroli district of Maharashtra. So this Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary is in the Gadchiroli district of Maharashtra, and more than 140 bird species have been recorded in this survey, and the threatened riverine birds such as lapwing, oriental darter and black-headed ibis were documented in this survey. So these birds have also been found in this survey, and a rare striated grassbird was documented. So this is a very important one. This is a very rare bird which has been documented. Again, it is a thing of development and southernmost known records of this species in India. So there is the southernmost known records of this species in India, and the first detailed documentation has happened in this region after 1923. So after 1923, this is the first detailed documentation that has happened in the Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary. And moving forward, let's talk about everything about the striated grassbird. So the scientific name of this grassbird is Megalurus palustris. So that is the scientific name of this grassbird. This comes from the family of Locustellidae. So this is the family which it comes from, and the identification is Old World warbird. So this is how the identification of this bird is. You can see the image of this bird here. This is the bird. So the size of this bird is 22 to 28 centimeter long, and the weight of this bird is 38 to 56 grams, you can see, and the color is upper body is light reddish brown. So you can see here the upper body is light reddish brown, and the pattern has thick black streaks on back and wings covered. So they have thick black streaks also, you can see in the picture, and the face has dark yellow eyebrows. So the face has dark yellow eyebrows, and tail is long and pointed. So they have long and pointed tail also, and the underbody is white with black streaks on the chest. So the underbody of this bird is white with black streaks on the chest. Moving forward, let us talk about something more about this bird, which is the distribution and conservation status of this striated grassbird. So the distribution is, this is found in China, it is found in India, Pakistan, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia and Indonesia, and some other parts of South and Southeast Asia as well. And the conservation status of this bird is, this is listed as the least concern by IUCN Red List. So this bird comes under the least concern by the IUCN Red List. Moving forward, let us talk about the Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary. Let us know some facts about Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary. So the location is Gadchiroli district in Maharashtra. I have already told you this. This was established in 1986, and the area is approximately 134.78 square kilometers, and the hills that are included in this wildlife sanctuary are Markanda and Pedigudam hills in the northeast and the south. So these are the hills that have also been included in this Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary. The rivers that have been included in the sanctuary are Pranhita river forms the western boundary, and this is located near the confluence of Varda and Vainganga rivers. So these are the rivers that are there in the sanctuary, and the water bodies include Murgi Kunta, Rekonta and Komatak tanks. So these are the water bodies that are found in the sanctuary. Moving forward, let us talk about the biodiversity of Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary. So let us understand what are the flora and fauna that are there in the wildlife sanctuary. So the flora is tropical deciduous forest with extensive grassland in river valleys, and the major trees are teak, anjan, salai, mahua, bale, char, tendu, shisham, semal. So these are the major trees which are found in the wildlife sanctuary. And the fauna, the mammals which are included in the wildlife sanctuary are tiger, leopard, Indian wild dog, sloth, bear, jackal, jungle cat, common langur, spotted deer, sambar, four-horned antelope, nilgai. And the reptiles that are there in the wildlife sanctuary are marsh crocodile, mugger, gharial, Indian rock python, riverine ecosystem. And the birds that are there in the wildlife sanctuary are Indian peafowl, grey hornbill, mynas, rich avian diversity. So These are all the flora and fauna that are there in the wildlife sanctuary, and the key highlight of this wildlife sanctuary is that there are 131 plus bird species that have been recorded and 140 plus total wildlife species that have been documented. Moving forward, let us talk about the question for revision. So, we have already covered the whole portion, whole topic in multi-dimensional manner. We have also talked about the wildlife sanctuary, we have also talked about the bird. Now, let us understand the MCQ for revision. Which of the following reptiles is found in the Chaprala Wildlife Sanctuary? So, I have already told you about flora and fauna, and this should be a very simple answer for you. So, let us see who was listening attentively. Komodo dragon, marsh crocodile mugger, king cobra, Gila monster. So, please answer this. Which option do you think is the right option? Do comment in the comment section below. And we have covered the whole thing multidimensionally. And that is it for today. I will see you in another deep dive video. Until then, bye bye. Take care.